has finally dried up, and now this has showed up. As the river dried up, it revealed a shocking secret that will leave people around the world on the edge of their seats. Something incredible has been uncovered, something that had been hidden away beneath its flowing waters.
First thing, the Jordan River has not dried up. That's the first thing. Is it drying? Yes, all of that region is experiencing drought. So every river is drying up because one, the tributaries have been dammed up in Syria and Turkey, and the rivers that the mountains that feed these rivers have been blocked by dams up in Turkey, and not enough snowfall has been falling in the Turkish mountains. So environmental issues is what's causing the drying of these rivers. But we know that these things happens in cycles, and so they will happen again, and they will flourish again the same way it has been doing for centuries. But what irks me more is two things. One, websites like archaeologist.org which is owned by a gentleman, an individual in Cyprus, Greece, are using these thumbnails to show giant heads emerging from these rivers, emerging in the Grand Canyon, emerging in the Euphrates, emerging. But then when you go and do the archaeological research, it shows that none of these things are being found. As a matter of fact, the video that archaeologist.com put out concerning the thumbnail that they use with the giant head sticking out of the water, the video speaks nothing of a giant head sticking out of the water, because they know they would lose what little credibility that they still would have. And unfortunately, that website does put actual archaeological information out about what has been found and what has not been found, but they use thumbnails, exaggerated thumbnails, in order to capture your attention so that you will publish them. And then you have people like this guy who hasn't done any research and has decided that he's going to say, oh, look at the amazing things that they're finding in the Jordan River that is dried up. And the crazy thing about it is that when you go into the comments, people are saying, oh, this is a sign of the end times. The Jordan River is not in your end times at all. First of all, that is not in your prophecies. So I don't even know why they say that. This is because they don't read their book, and they're confusing the Jordan River with the Euphrates River. And the first part of your Euphrates prophecy that has to happen before it dries up is that it just says the four angels will be released who are enchained at, not under, but at the Jordan River, at the Euphrates River. And then they will have a 200 million man army and kill a third of the population on the planet. That has to happen first before it dries up. And then when it dries up, then you have the beast and his military person and his prophet, who will then use it as a road, and all kinds of demons and beasts will pop out of their heads. That's your prophecy. Why y'all keep going in the wrong direction with this nonsense? It's already nonsense. But the fact that you can't even get the nonsense correct, and you guys are just buying into it. And that's the second thing, that they buy into it. All these comments of, oh, look at the mighty works of God, and the end is near, and y'all better get right, and and this proves the Bible, and Oh, what in the three levels of hell are we surrounded by the most idiotic, ignorant, superstitious people in the world? It drives me insane. I really need to be on that island by myself with little to no human contact, because y'all, they just, I can't do humans sometimes. I just can't. It's like the level of just understanding basic thinking just doesn't work. And people just keep falling for it. But hey, y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.